This is part 2. Have you ever visited an old or older family member or friend that is ill, all right, and they're on certain drugs, and when you visited them, you notice that their legs are swollen? Can you tell me honestly what happened after that? They're dead. So in this part, I was talking about how leg swelling or hand swelling is a very serious situation in African traditional religion. You need to find out that it's not edema. There are many things that can cause this, your hands and legs to swell. But primarily, if your hands and your legs are swollen, it means that your heart is weak or your kidney is weak or both. And maybe other things, but these are primary things that may be the cause. So if you're watching me for the first time, make sure you follow this plus sign, drop a comment, click the heart icon, and share. If you don't do these three things, you will not see my next videos. I'm gonna tell you the solution, all right? But if you've not watched the first video, after watching this, you can also click this playlist and go and watch it. This playlist at the bottom of this video. If you're watching from TikTok, if you're not watching from TikTok, go to TikTok and search for my name, Dave Partner, and follow the biggest account there. Others might be scam accounts. All right, so now we have broken it down in the other video. You need to know a lot of things can cause leg swelling, like sitting for a long time. For some people, can cause it. I gave an example of when we were much younger, everybody was physically fit. We went on an incredibly long road trip, and a large number of my friends developed this edema just by sitting in a bus for a very long time. I'm talking about 2 days. Some people, I traveled on the roads in Nigeria a lot. So usually in some of those long journeys, I noticed that some people develop this. But once they come out of the bus and stretch their legs, before the next morning, everything returns to normal. But if you didn't do any of these things and suddenly your legs are swelling, yeah, you need to get to the hospital as soon as possible and see a qualified medical doctor. All right. Now, if you are coming to us as native doctor, any native doctor that knows what he's doing will still send you for tests. Must. The only time you finally have to do something about it is after you are sure of what is causing it. I already mentioned the 2 things that you should be looking at for kidney and heart. And if your kidney has problem, your blood sugar may be high, or your blood pressure may be high, or the 2 of them. All right. So these are other things you have to look out for. Are you having blood pressure? Now, what are other things that could cause it? This thing can happen suddenly, or it may have developed over the years, or it happened within a short period. I'm talking about a month or 2 that you did something. But 99.99% of the time, it's a result of what you took in from your mouth. All right. Remember, I'm not a medical doctor. This thing is for seeing in the spirit. All right. So if you reach out to me to give you herbal suggestions on any sickness or disease or how to address this, I'll give you the list, the names of herbs you can mix and add to your food, and it will help with this. You can discuss the list with your medical doctor before you start taking it. But I don't tell for free. If you inbox me, I'll bill you, but I'll tell you. So many people don't know that some drugs they are taking to treat other sicknesses will start hurting their kidney at some point. And from hurting your kidney, one day you wake up with this. How do you know that this is swollen? Because when you touch it and remove your hand, it doesn't bounce back. Look at my hand. See how my skin is bouncing back? Very elastic, right? If my hand is having this situation, edema, pitting edema in particular, if you click on it, if you press on it, you will still see the mark. That's how you know. So, and like I said, usually a sign of failing heart or kidney. So some medications you are taking to address a certain health condition, if you actually, we don't read in Africa, if you actually open the container of the medication, I wish I had one. If you open the container, all right, and bring out the leaflet that is inside and actually read the leaflet, if you read it through, you will see that is mentioned there as a side effect that some people witness. This leg swelling, kidney complications, heart complications, you will see it there. But people don't read. They just open because they wrote a prescription for you. You just buy it and throw in your mouth, and every day hoping for a miracle. People don't really care about their health the way they say. You understand? If you really care about your health, you get a nice glasses, put your glasses, put light well, and read through what you're putting in your body. So if you discover that you are seeing some of the side effects of that drug, you need to inform the person that gave you the drug, which is usually your doctor, unless it's a native doctor, right? But if it's your doctor will now give you an alternative. Most drugs have an alternative that doesn't cause side effects. A good example is weak erection. There are drugs you might be taking to treat high blood pressure, and then you can't get up again. In the morning, the sun will be rising, but your manhood will not rise with it as usual. Many men will be battling weak erection and they will be forced to take other extra drugs without paying attention that it's the drug is a side effect of one of the drugs you are taking. Do you understand? There are some pain relief drugs that would destroy your kidney or liver. Just give it time. Every time you're in pain, we understand that you're in pain, but taking this particular medication is only addressing whether you feel the pain or not. It doesn't address the root cause of the pain. As you're taking it over and over again, one day your eye will turn yellow. It has damaged your kidney, your liver. Now you need liver transplant. Do you understand? Some people are having lumps or something, cysts growing in their kidney today from just taking drugs to address some certain pain. So if you're in pain, basically when you're in pain, your body is warning you that something is wrong. That is what pain is. So much pain itself can kill, but pain means that your body is warning you that something is wrong. You need to go to the root cause. What is it that is really causing? Is there something I can actually do to solve it? If you're already doing something and 2-3 months has passed and you are still in pain, that thing you're doing is not working. You get? It's not working. So some people don't know that they have to reach back to their doctor and confirm. If you are under pain and you're taking a certain medication to treat that pain, you need to be monitoring your liver and your kidney. You understand? You need to be going for scan at least every month. Since you're taking pain medication, every month you go for tests and scan to know whether something is going wrong. If something is going wrong, you can catch it on time rather than just waking up one day and your kidney is gone. Do you get what I'm saying? Most of these challenges, most of these things are not actually coming from um, bad decisions on food you take. It's actually side effects of some drugs. So if you get off those drugs, your body knows how to heal itself, even without taking any medication. Just getting off the drugs will cure you. Now, there's a dilemma. If you get off the drugs, what of the reason you are taking the drugs? You understand? What of the main reason you are taking the drugs? That one may even come and take your life before even this one. So it's something you approach with intelligence. You need to know that whoever is treating you, you are just one of their customers. It's a business actually. So they will do the best they can. You are the only one that will go to your house and find out what is causing it. Some people are taking some substances at home or certain kind of food. You know, when people talk about high blood pressure and I go with them through the food they eat, they are usually surprised when you're able to point out, say, why are you this thing? Don't you know that this one causes this? Do you understand? Some people are going through depression. They're looking for cure for depression. What do? They are going for therapy, but they're under a certain medication. And when you read the contraindications, you see depression as a side effect. Some drugs, yes, depression is a side effect. Some drugs for blood pressure, for instance, you understand, is regulating your blood pressure, but your mood will be. You come back home, you want to beat your wife, you want to throw your child from the window, you want to set the whole house on fire. The wife will be wondering, what is wrong? This is not the man I married. Yes, it's not. That one is controlled by drugs. And sometimes you around the person that is sick, that is on medication, you should be able to tell them when their mood is changing. You understand? The way they'll be shouting all over the evening, your mood is out of place. What did you take? You know? There was one auntie that was speaking with me the other day. She was on the phone. She was shouting at somebody. Before you know, she shouted, not at me, but at the story I was telling her another story of. So she was shouting as if the person I was talking about was there. I had to call her, auntie. This is not you. I know you. This is not you. What happened? Before she now told me about a drug she was taking. I was like, nah. You have to speak with your doctor so they can swap it.